The Daimler Armoured Car was a successful British armoured car design of the Second World War which continued in service into the 1950s. It was designed for scouting and liaison work but could prove useful in police actions as a wheeled tank. History. The Daimler Armoured Car was a parallel development to the Daimler Dingo Scout Car, a small armoured vehicle for scouting and liaison roles. It was another Birmingham small arms design, a larger version designed upon the same layout as the Dingo, fitted with a turret similar to that of the Mark 7 light tank and a more powerful engine. Like the Scout car, it incorporated some of the most advanced design concepts of the time and is considered one of the best British AFVs of the Second World War. The 95 horsepower engine was at the rear, linked through a fluid flywheel to a Wilson pre-selector gearbox and then by prop shafts to each wheel. Four-wheel steering similar to early models of the Scout car was considered but not implemented following experience with the Dingo. The prototypes had been produced in 1939, but problems with the transmission caused by the weight of the vehicle delayed service entry until mid-1941. 2,694 armoured cars were built by Daimler. The Daimler had full independent suspension and four-wheel drive. Epicyclic gearing in the wheel hubs enabled a very low ratio in bottom gear. It was credited with managing 1 to 2 inclines. The rugged nature combined with reliability made it ideal for reconnaissance and escort work. Combat history. The Daimler saw action in North Africa with the 11th Hussars and the Derbyshire Yeomanry. It was also used in Europe and a few vehicles reached the Southeast Asia theatre. A typical late-war recce troop in northwest Europe would have 2 Daimler armoured cars and 2 Daimler Dingo Scout cars. A British Indian Army Armoured Car Regiment, 16th Light Cavalry, which formed part of 14th Army troops partly equipped with Daimlers, served in the reconquest of Burma. To improve the gun performance, some Daimlers in the European theatre had the 2-pounders fitted with the Little John adapter which worked on the squeeze-bore principle. This increased the gun's theoretical armor penetration and would allow it to penetrate the side or rear armor of some German tanks. Daimlers were used by the territorial units of the British Army until the 1960s, outlasting the planned replacement, the Coventry Armored Car. It was still being used by 11th Hussars in Northern Ireland as late as January 1960. It was operated with B Squadron of the Hussars, which also had Daimler Dingos. An Indian Army regiment, 63 Cavalry, was raised with Humber armoured cars as one of its squadrons, which was later hived off as an independent reconnaissance squadron, and the Integral Squadron re-raised with Daimlers. In the early 60s, Humbers and Daimlers of the Indian Army formed the mounts of the President's bodyguard and were deployed in the defense of Churchill at heights above 14,000 feet during the 1962 Indochina War. Conflicts: World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, 1948 Arab-Israeli War, Indo-Pakistani War, Ceylonese insurrection of 1971, Sri Lankan Civil War. Variants: Mark 1 CS close support version with 76mm gun, Mark 2 improved turret, modified gun mount, better radiator, driver escape hatch incorporated into roof, WP grenade container fitted in turret and smoke generator container modified. A turretless regimental command version known as SOD. Operators: Australia, Belgium, Canada, India, Israel, Malaysia, New Zealand, Qatar, Sri Lanka, United Kingdom, Poland,